So, we are filming another video. At night. Welcome home, Rep Fact Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons. I am with Karina, who's over there slowly. And yes, it is nighttime, and we are filming a video. We just filmed a video at Target at nighttime. This is like the most nighttime filming I've done in a long time. But we are going into Five Below. I filmed a video earlier today for you guys. I can't wait for you guys to see. And while I was filming that, so many people on our Discord were posting pictures of stuff that they were finding at their local Five Belows, like new snap and switches, like Patrick and the Paddy Wagon, and even a new claw machine that's coming to Five Below. I don't know why I said Five, but Five Below. Which I called that. I don't know if we can find a clip in any video where I said that they were gonna do that at one point, but I as of right now, I have no evidence unless Ryan can find it quickly.
I don't really feel like it.
Well, let the record show from my words that I did say that that was gonna happen. And there's even a bunch of snow globes coming out for the new SpongeBob Search for SquarePants movie. And the only store that I've been seeing that's been getting the new merch for the new movie recently has been Five Below. So we are going in there right now to see what they have. But of course, we are gonna be looking for all the stuff that we love on this channel. Anything animation, whether it's Disney, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, anything that fits the vibe, and having a whole lot of fun. So you ready to go in?
Yay!
Yeah, we're cool, you know, we're nighttime filmers.
Yeah.
We're just out, we're cool, two cool villains chilling. We don't need no sleep. We don't need sleep. We out here in the streets, man. Yeah, we out here. We'll call us the late night riders. Yeah, Ryan, give us some text in the shot here. Late night riders. Yeah, it's probably some of your guys' bedtime right now. Yeah, get to bed, fools. All right, let's get inside there. All right, so we are in here. It looks like they're kind of trying to transition into Christmas already, which, you know, that's how it goes. It never lasts for too long. I see Patrick over here. It looks like there's some candy. These are the Halloween mix here still, which you know we're gonna leave here with some sour Krabby Patties. To be honest, this isn't a bad idea. Oh man, looks like these have had a rough time. Why are they all, why are they all melted? This is like, they're all like that though. I don't even know what happened. I guess the truck must have gotten a little too hot. But we're gonna get some sour Krabby Patties that aren't melted on the way out of here. So we're kind of getting a look at like an early look at the Christmas stuff because they just put this stuff out. So right here they have all the stockings. They have, oh come on, they have Shrek, but they don't have SpongeBob. Okay, I have a bone to pick with Austin the Brimstone. I'm a little bit bothered right now. Like, come on, dude, get out of here. Where is the SpongeBob one? There's got to be one. There's freaking, who is this? Freaking Ariana Grande and then not Ariana Grande both got one, but not one SpongeBob one. Yeah, Chucky even got one. He's not even Christmas. That doesn't even make any sense. That makes no sense at all. But let's see here what we got. Some more figures too here. Yes, Chucky, we seen you. We seen you. They probably got that one just to like sucker people in that are like kind of still in the Halloween vibe, but they haven't, you know, got their Christmas stuff yet. They have these snow globes for Shrek now too. They have Donkey here. They have, it looks like, so they have Shrek and Donkey. I thought there was other ones, but it's just those two. Okay, here you go. Something for you. You'd have this one already?
Yep.
Did we get it in fan mail? Okay, so we have that one from fan mail. But we also have Patrick down here. That one is new. We're gonna grab that one for sure. 2005. That one is really cute. These are all by Hallmark too. They don't have the Funko Pop ones, like the Funko style ones they had last year. They have the Grinch ones. They have Hocus Pocus, Stitch, a whole lot of them, but none that we're looking for. Harry Potter too. This one is so cool though. He kind of reminds me of those, the Funko Rewind figures they did. Brian, pop them up on screen like the SpongeBob one. Like that could sit right next to the SpongeBob Rewind so easily, but 2005 brand new. There had to have been a SpongeBob one. There's no way there was just a Patrick. They have these two now, so they have some new ones here. Some new bracelets. They have I'm Ready, and then SpongeBob and Bestie, and then Patrick down here. I am getting this one for sure. I want this one that says I'm Ready. That is so cute. We're grabbing that one. Okay, so we have a huge Dora fan in our community. You know, Dora's been really popping recently. I'm gonna message them on our Discord because their Five Below didn't have this shirt. So if they haven't got it yet, I'm gonna see if they need it. I'll probably pick it up for them. I already have that shirt in my collection, thankfully. Look at this. They have this Taz shirt too, like some old school school style look on this one. They have 2 GR ones because you can never have like not one Zim shirt, but you can have as many GRs as you need always. And then down here, this one's pretty cool. The green text. This is advanced darkness. Please have that as my. They never do. They never do. Why? That one's so cool, but it's never my size.
You did a drawing of that, did you?
I think I did
something similar.
I drew the guy that helps him blow up that balloon and helps him get back to the regular part of Bikini Bottom.
You want a drawing? Subscribe to Patreon.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I know I'm supposed to go looking around a little bit more first. We are going to, but I saw just a whole SpongeBob section back here. Are you kidding me? So there's a whole section over here. I didn't want to like come in guns a-blazing with the camera here. There's people, but there we go. This is what I was hoping for. They have so much new stuff here. My goodness. Okay, so this is new. I knew they were gonna do this because they made the Patrick one. It's like, no way there's not gonna make a SpongeBob one. So they made a SpongeBob refrigerator to go with the Patrick one. So this one's got like all the stuff that Patrick had, the jellyfish jelly, the Krabby Patty in a can, the drinkable sausage. But then this one has some new stuff in here. Some stuff that's actually like not even canon, but it's okay. We have like the aqua bread, we have kelp juice. I think that's the horseradish right there, I'm pretty sure. They have Gary's morning routine, the kelpo right there too. I'm pretty sure that's mild Bobby sauce down there. That is so cool. So we're grabbing the SpongeBob one for sure. And then look at this. What the frick is this? Remember they had that TMNT one? This is a SpongeBob Jellyfish Fields marble run. My goodness, that is so cool. Like, that's like one of those things you almost want to get like more than one of to just make like a bigger system. What is that? They did flocked ones? Oh my gosh, there's freaking SpongeBob, there's Squidward, and then is there a freaking another one? Is there Patrick? Oh my
There's plankton too.
And there's plankton. Is there more? Who else is there? What the heck? Is there Mr. Krabs? Oh my goodness. What in the heck? Those are so cute. That is incredible. That just made my whole night. Okay, get those, please, please, please. And then this we're gonna grab too. And then what is this? Why is there so much new stuff? Because the movie's coming out. This is gonna be the greatest fourth half of the year of my life. So this right here, these are new snap and switches for the character. So we have these right here. We have Squidward. Look at him. He's doing the thing. He's literally doing the thing in a snap and switch form. Ryan, pop it up on screen. If you guys don't know what the thing is, then you haven't been here on the channel long enough. But this is the most.
There's a Sandy too.
There's a Sandrell. There's a Sandrell cheeks in here too. So we're grabbing the whole set.
Too.
There's a Patrick as well. So there's Patrick, Squidward, Sandy, and SpongeBob. Did we get SpongeBob? We didn't get SpongeBob because he's on the side here. Oh, I swear if there's no SpongeBob, I'm gonna flip. Please, please. No, what is that one right there? Ah, it's Squidward. Dang. Oh man, it's annoying, but it's okay. How is it just not? Okay, so we'll grab also this. This is new too. The Patrick for sure. And we have to get some stuff to give away too. What do you think we should give away? I'm thinking, okay, so you pick one character to give away and I'll pick one character to give away. And then I'll pick also this guy to give away. We'll give away one of these on our stream as well too. Okay, so we only have 3 characters left, so our choices are kind of limited. So you pick one and I'll pick one. I was gonna pick Squidward, so that's okay. Like he looks so, like he's happy.
Yeah, I know.
That's once in his life, but then look at him in the drink. He looks mildly disappointed. As much as I love this plankton one, I don't like that his base is like the same color as his feet. And that's like a small gripe. Like it's just like a little tiny complaint. It just makes me want to pick the Sandy more because I just think she looks so much more cute and flocked. And to be honest, of all the characters being flocked, she makes the most sense being flocked, you know? So we're gonna grab that one for sure. Look at this beautiful sight that is the cart right now. Look at how much yellow and amazingness is in the cart. And then even look at this Stitch. This is from the live action one. He's so cute. Like he looks so real. Like he looks like this is a body here. Like that's unreal. And then there's also this. Oh, you want another competition? You want another painting competition? You want to win again? You want to
win.
Yeah, well the audience said something different because they always do. Whenever Marcus is in the competition, you'll always win.
Thank you guys. But let's be honest.
I don't know, but we could do another competition and you can see what it feels like to win again. Like I'm threatening you with a win. All right, this one, I don't know. I think I'm gonna get it though. It's the $6. It's in Beyond tier, but we're gonna grab it. Why not? And then there's also this too. This little slime gods. What is it? Slime gods mixums. What does that even mean? So you mix all this stuff together and you can make your own SpongeBob slime god, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna get the SpongeBob slime god and put that in the cart too. I don't know if we have any space for anything else. Like for non-SpongeBob stuff, we're gonna look around the store, but I mean, this kind of just became a SpongeBob trip, which I'm okay with. Oh man, I'm in trouble. There's just so many cool things. Like this is the first time where I'm like, there's so much SpongeBob stuff that it's like, I'm like, have to, like I said, I have to be careful of like what I grab now because I don't want to go like too crazy on our like how much we're gonna spend. But they have these really cool classic Sonic figures. They have some like looks like springtime Pokemon ones. I think there's also, maybe not on these, but I think there is a SpongeBob Fuggler that is going to be coming here very soon. We have a member of the rep pack that actually works at Five Below, and they kind of know some of the stuff before it comes out. Thankfully, they always post it on our Discord, so I know they are coming out with a Fuggler. This looks pretty interesting too. This little 5 Nights at Freddy's like arcade machine, and it comes with figures inside of there too. Oh, I'm still missing that one character from Invader Zim. It's not these though, it's like the little mini Gur figures.
Look how cute it is.
Oh my goodness, you were not lying. That is absolutely adorable. The little Roo with the balloon is everything. And then look at these Powerpuff Girls little like chambers. I think those are the same figures they had, huh? These are the same ones they had. Yeah, they just changed the box. I'm not gonna lie though, the box is
What the heck is this?
oh my gosh. Who does she look like? I can't put it together. You know who she looks like? She looks like the principal from Fairly Odd Parents. Ryan, pop it up on screen. Like, is that who I'm thinking about? She looks like somebody, but that is so weird. They're called Booksies. Oh yeah, the word books in there. So Karina's like, ooh. I read. Mark is like, I don't. Tiny book collectible. So inside there's a little book, apparently.
Look at this mini Bratz.
Bratz minis. Wow, that's like, they have the Bratz babies, Bratz big babies. Now they have Bratz minis. But I think they actually, yeah, those came from the advent calendar. I think right now, because it's Christmas time, we're gonna see a lot of repackaging. Because like this is a way cooler box than the original ones, but it's like, it's Christmas, right? And the other ones were $5, remember? So you put it in this little container. Now it's a $7 product. This was in the $5 section before. And now they put it in the $7 because it has this little potion look to it, Chemical X potion box, which is cool. I'm not gonna knock it, but it's a better like Christmas present, right? It looks more high quality. That is $5, yeah. And that's something those came in the holiday calendar like last year. In a box, it was like $20. And you got like multiples of this type of stuff. That's what I'm saying. So like they repackaged it and now it's like $5 each.
It's cute.
It is very cute. It's smart, you know what I mean? Like from a company standpoint, they gotta do what they gotta do, right? So, oh my goodness. They have Phineas and Ferb.
Oh.
What is happening today? Like whoever is running Five Below right now is doing the greatest job ever. Like the CEO and also the workers. Don't forget the workers, most importantly. All need a freaking raise, dude. They're freaking killing it. I don't even care. Like, I don't care. Like, we're grabbing the freaking Phineas. We're grabbing the Furbius. Oh, yeah, you already know we're grabbing. Honestly, the Perry is kind of freaky, though. Like, the Perry's head is, like, so much bigger than his body.
I don't see it. Oh, my.
Like, you can see it better on the picture here. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the Furb kind of freaks me out a little bit. I guess, because they're bobbleheads. Okay, we can grab them now that it's justified. It's $7, though. They're $7. Oof, man, they are getting steep here. But let's go ahead and we'll put this one down. We're grabbing this, too? Are we giving it away?
Yeah.
Okay, we can give it away.
Maybe. What do you think about it?
Maybe I'll put this back if we're gonna grab the Phineas and Ferbs, because I like this, but I'm just never been a big fan of these like ones. Because like, I don't know, like once you take them out, it feels like it's not licensed anymore once I've painted it. I want them to paint it for me. I want it to look like that already. The only thing I'm thinking is like, man, there's just like, so like they just are going insane right now. Like this is also like Litwick here. This is my favorite Pokemon line, the Pokemon Select figures. You know I collect these, right? Mm-hmm. And now they've brought them out in a Five Below format. So they're taking these smaller Pokemon and now they're Five Below products in these really cool display cases, like acrylic case. That is genius. Like I have to get this. Like I have to get the Litwick and I have to get the Ralts. Like that's a Psychic and Ghost type. That's my favorite Pokemon type in the world. And thankfully the other ones I don't really care about. So I don't have to buy them. But man, the Ralts, yeah, they're not there as well too. Ralts and Litwick though, those are awesome. Okay, and then what is this? They also have these too.
Ooh.
They're Care Bears as like different Halloween monsters. So we have the Good Luck Bear here as the creature from the Black Lagoon. Is this in collaboration with Universal? Yeah, I can't read. It said it right there. Care Bears X Monsters Universal. So these are all those ones. You have the Bride of Frankenstein. I think it's just those two, but I can see on the box here, there's the Mummy as well as Dracula too. And then regular Frankenstein. Dude, like there is like now, dude, like I'm telling you, like as somebody who's grown my cartoon collection from scratch, it is so much, it's so much more accessible. You know what I mean? Like the Bob the Builder, Bob the Builder, Bob's Burgers, not Bob the Builds Burgers. Like to have Bob's Burgers like figures, the only way you could get them were these GameStop exclusive like figures that were pretty expensive. Like some of them going for like 40, 60 bucks, and then the Funko ones, of course. But now you can go to Five Below and get like the entire family for only $5 each. Like it's never been a better time to be a collector with Five Below around. Like, and they're not bad. Culture Fly, I love Culture Fly so much. They're the ones doing these, they're the ones doing these. Culture Fly always since day one has been a great brand. It's always brought value to collections. Oh no, what is it gonna be now? There's SpongeBob mask. What the frick? Those are so cool. And there's also a Patrick one too. My goodness, these are so cute as well. I feel like we almost need to like do a separate day. This is so much stuff. All right, what we'll do is we'll just put everything in the cart and then we'll like we'll think about it and we'll pick the stuff that we really need, add it all up and see where we're at, because I do not want this to be like $200. Some of our normal trips were like $100 like plus sometimes, so I don't want this to be like $200. We are gonna have to really fine comb this stuff, but it's like you can't blame me, guys. Like this is insane right now. Like there's so many good things here. And those flocked figures, I hope they keep doing these, because these aren't even the flocked ones. These are like these really cool like articulated figures. I mean, very minimal articulation, but articulation nonetheless. Culture Fly also. This is not a Culture Fly plug, but it kind of is. Like they're not paying me. I've worked with them many a times, but they are not paying me to say this. Genuinely one of the best companies in like the vinyl figure game. Always like releasing the best product for like the best price, and like it is just a privilege and just a luxury to have them in the collecting community. Thankfully, we already got this over here, but there is the SpongeBob Ultimate Bundle, which actually really is like a good bundle. I broke it down in the video. Like it's not like, you know, like insane, but it is a pretty good value overall. But just the container itself is the best part. I think that's the sickest thing about it. They also have one here for Stitch, and also they have one for Jack Skellington too. And there's a whole Wicked section over here. It is crazy the phenomenon the Wicked has become. I guess because like I'm not really like in that community, so like I don't know how big it actually is. But for me, it's like, is it really this big, or is it like this like propaganda where like if they just make a bunch of merch, then all of a sudden you're like, oh, this is big, I'm gonna get more of this. But maybe it is just that. I don't know, because like I feel like Wicked's gonna be like this era's Harry Potter or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like they make so much stuff for it. We're going to spray this perfume here. I swear it smells like a Go-Gurt or like a Danimals back in the day.
It's not really good.
Yeah, it doesn't smell bad. Ooh, it's kind of scary, huh? It's just like little lasers came out of there.
It doesn't want to come out.
What does that smell like? It smells like alcohol, like cucumber-nade. Like lemonade, but made with cucumbers. But I saw over here they have a Wicked mini fridge. So that just brings us one more step closer to getting a SpongeBob mini fridge. But to be honest, these refrigerators, they don't really like, they're more for like, it says beauty products. Like they just kind of keep things chill. Like they're not like actual refrigerators. So maybe they won't do one for SpongeBob, but that would be cool if they did. Okay, that was amazing. So look over here, they even have like, it's crazy. What year are we in? This is wild. But now we have to start going through this, and
okay.
I am gonna go through it based off of like a need to have basis. So like the stuff that I feel like they're gonna have here for longer, I'm gonna leave. But the stuff that like I feel like it's limited time, you know, like maybe they won't keep it in stock for a long time, that's what I'm gonna get, because I can also come back. Like maybe next time we film it, they'll have some of the same stuff. I'll pick it up. I want to keep this under $100 if possible, you know, just to, you know, feel responsible as an adult, kind of sometimes a little bit one day. So, you know, that's what I'm gonna do here. But let's go through it and then we will let you guys know when we are done. Okay, so we kind of focused it down here. So I wanted to get all of these ones. I didn't have SpongeBob, but we got the other complete sets here. We did get the Patrick still. We still got this guy. I decided to get this one and not the Ralts because I mostly just collect ghost type Pokemon. And Ralts will probably still be here because they were the only ones left. And then I got Perry instead of that. Weirdly, because I always said that was the funny looking one, but I actually got this one instead of Perry and Phineas, just to kind of be like a representative of like the show rather than to get all three of them. But everything else we pretty much kept here. Oh, and I left the SpongeBob marble thing and the mask, because the mask, I have like way better versions of those masks that already exist in the collection, and I'm sure they'll probably still be here for a little bit. And then the marbles thing, I think it's gonna still be around, so I left that for right now. But it is what it is. That's the reality. Sometimes this rarely ever happens to us, but this is a good example and lesson on you can't have it all. Sometimes you can try to collect as many. Oh, okay, maybe you can have a lot of it. I actually thankfully already have that book.
Really?
Yes. That is the grown-ups coloring book for SpongeBob. Yeah, so it's like really intricate designs for coloring for SpongeBob though. Dare to be square. I love the little quotes on the side. That's the best part. But yes, we do have that in the collection. Like I was saying though, it's like this is a good lesson on you cannot have it all. As us collectors, sometimes we want to have every single thing we think, every single thing we see of the thing that we love, but we have to also remember we have to live. You know what I mean? And we have moderation is important to make sure that you can not only be responsible, but also keep collecting long term. You don't want to burn yourself out and make collecting stressful or something that you don't enjoy. So you want to do it in moderation to where you can comfortably do it. So for me, that's a comfortable amount of stuff for a single trip. Because I know I'm going to probably be back here in like 2 or 3 weeks filming another video. So I don't need to get all of it today. I can space it out a little bit. And if something's gone and not there again, it is what it is. You know, I still got a lot of other stuff. I'm very fortunate and grateful of that stuff. Sometimes we only find 1, 2, 3 SpongeBob items, and I am able to get all of it. But this is one of those rare events where there's so many items outside of the SpongeBob stuff and the SpongeBob stuff that I have to responsibly pick and choose. And I think this is a good point to add in the video because that is a part of collecting sometimes that doesn't often get shown on YouTube. So the point of all this is collect responsibly. Okay, so I'm also gonna grab the sour Krabby Patties. That is a custom, a must always. And then you guys know how much I always tell you about these. This is goated. Like these Vidal freaking wild raspberries are the most like thing you would not think, but I promise you, this is one of the best candies you'll ever have in your life. Try them if you haven't already. All right, guys, so we'll check out with you guys. We're gonna check out and I'll check back in with you guys when we get back to the cavern. So we are back home from Five Below and we have our bags because Marcus forgets to bring his tote bag every single time, but we have everything here. Let's get into it. Man, that was an incredible hunt. Dare I say, one of the greatest SpongeBob like retail hunts I've ever seen. Like I said, usually we're going to the stores hoping to find a couple items, you know, and then we also look for just general nostalgic stuff. And I might find a couple little pieces here and there that are Nickelodeon SpongeBob, but this was just overwhelming how much SpongeBob stuff that there was. So let's take a look here. Let's start off with these flock figures. I love these so much. I want to begin with these, and big shout out to the company that did this one. I've never heard of this company before. Maybe I have and I just don't realize it, but 1616 Holdings. These figures were $5, so it comes with these little chibi food versions of the characters, like Plankton as a hot dog there, and we saw those figures not blocked here at Five Below for $5 in their mystery boxes. Now we're getting 2 figures in the same box and they're flocked, which just separates them from so many different SpongeBob figures that we've gotten to review here on the channel. So I already love that. So let's start off with Mr. Krabs here. So we're gonna take a look at this one. Again, these are sealed, kind of. They have like a little piece of tape, but I mean, you know, you could reapply the tape. I don't think like in box they look bad. Like I said, I think they look really, really cool actually. That like the windows going from edge to edge almost makes it like when you connect them, it's like this big open window across the whole thing. But we are here to take a look at them closer, so I will be opening them up just for right now. So first up out of here, we have Mr. Krabs, who, you know, like again, the flocking, like in my mind, when I think of flocking, I think it's like reserved for like animals that have fur, maybe for like clothing on figures. And typically I think it is, but I think in this case, like again, they're so affordable, it just kind of sets them apart from other figures. It's just a fun, different vibe to them. So you can see it has the flocking everywhere except for his eyes. You're seeing a close-up there. And it also has a little like hole in the bottom of his foot there. And I guess that's probably for a stand, but I don't see a stand that comes in here. But man, do they just look fantastic. And then the French fries here, like, come on, that looks so adorable. And then on the back, they even added the KK for the Krusty Krab. And again, there's also a little hole down there too for a stand. But let's see, does Mr. Krabs stand by himself? And yeah, actually they made his claws like go to the ground, so he stands perfectly too. And the fact that you get 2 figures that are so stylistically different, like if you want to put them next to each other, you could, but you could have these somewhere in your collection and then all the food ones like somewhere else in your collection, and they still make sense. So let's just take a look at all of them. That's the Mr. Krabs one right there, and I will give a review, a ranking on a scale of 1 to 10 good noodle stars once we've seen all of them, and I'll also pick my favorite. Next up, I think it makes sense that we do Plankton. who, as I mentioned in the store, is like, I don't really love that the base is the same exact, like, you know, color as him, but, you know, I guess it would have probably cost more to like separate the color in his legs, and additional cost, so I'm not too bothered by it. But the hot dog one looks absolutely brilliant. So one thing they didn't do with the other hot dog variant, will pop up on screen here on the left, is that his legs were kind of just like, I don't even know where they were they just like kind of hidden, and then his antennas kind of came out. But I love that they're kind of rolled back, and then down here you can actually see his leg, that he's just kind of down on his knees here in between the buns. So there's Mr. Krabs side by side with Plankton. Obviously the sizing, you know, isn't completely accurate. And then there's them together as the fry and the hot dog. I mean, you know, it's weird. You get fries with burgers, but with hot dogs, like, what do you get? Like, what's your thing to go with hot dogs? Like chips, maybe? What is the customary side with hot dogs? Okay, then now I figure we do Squiddy here. I think I am gonna rank them individually, just because that way you get an idea of like what I think as far as the quality of each one. I think Mr. Krabs, I'm gonna give him a 9 out of 10 for $5. They're awesome. I think he looks super clean. And I think the French fry design works really, really well with him. And I love the extra detail on the back of it. For the Plankton one, I'm going to give this one 8, again, just because that stand little thing, but it's really not that big of a deal. I doubt any of these are going to get less than a 7 or anything like that, just because, again, how affordable they are. But now we have Squiddy here, and I don't know. I have to see all of them out of the box, but I think this one's going to be my favorite. I just think he looks so adorable with his smile on his face. His eyes are a little bit set back a little bit, but that's okay. He just kind of looks a little bit more tired than usual. He's got his arms on his hips. Very, very cool. His little bald fuzzy head feels great. And then the drink, I think, is the best of the ones we've seen so far. I think that his drink cup looks just hilarious with his mouth just so it reminds me of like very season 1 PNG like style guide shots of him. Ryan, can we find a season 1 style guide image that has like this exact face on it? Like, it's very like first generation SpongeBob. I do think that some of like the text, like I guess you'd say like the coding text here, like where it's from, the made in China, should maybe be on the bottom. I don't really love how it's just like on the back there, like it's the logo or something. But front forward, this thing looks great. If you put this on your desk, everybody knows exactly what it is, who it is, and it's so freaking cute. So right now, Squidward is my favorite. I'm gonna give him a 10 out of 10, being that the drink and the figure are just amazing. Next up, we have Patrick here. Patrick and Star Cone. Oh, they have little quotes on the back of them, I just realized too. SpongeBob's best friend is dim-witted, not stupid. There's a difference. His hobbies include sleeping and lying dormant. So there's Patrick himself. Very, very cool. Very minimal, very simple, of course. But the ice cream cone is, I think this is the best version of this ice cream cone Patrick we've ever seen. Obviously, very much reminds me of the Fry Cook games. And the chocolate looks so real on the flocking. I think because the flocking is there in some places and gone in others, it creates a separation that makes the part that's not flocked stand out so much more. And in this case, it's the chocolate. So this just looks great. It makes me want to just bite it. Do you guys ever get that with figures? Like, sometimes they're so colorful, or they just look so like edible for some reason. I think that's why they put those warnings in the box, people like me. Alright, SpongeBob is up next here, and I think this is going to be my favorite of the food items for sure. I don't know if his figure is going to be my favorite, but his food piece, absolutely. So here we go, we have SpongeBob here. I think what's kind of off to me about the SpongeBob one is the thumbs, you guys can see by the close-up shot, are connected to his head. And I can only imagine that was probably due to just try to keep the mold all one piece and not to separate it too much. And pretty much all of them kind of connect like that in some way, except for like Plankton and I guess Patrick with their arms are a little bit smaller and then wider, or like thicker. So like connecting the thumbs gives the arms a little bit more, you know, structure, I guess, connecting it. But it also kind of looks like he's plugging his ears with his thumbs. Like, I just almost wish I could take a little saw and just like separate him so he's just doing a natural thumbs up. But he still looks fantastic. You're getting a lot of vinyl too. Like, it's a thick figure. It's nice and heavy too, like good quality. But this right here, this is a 10 out of 10 piece. Like that, if you were to get one item from from this entire collection, I think this is the one that just stands out the most as being the best. You have SpongeBob as a Krabby Patty, the most iconic non-character item in the entire show, I would say. He's got his Krusty Krab hat on and his adorable face. Like, this alone could just go on a shelf, go in your collection, pretty much anywhere, and he just provides that SpongeBob, like, almost the entire show kind of vibe, you know, because so much of the show, you know, revolves around, of course, SpongeBob, and then, of course, the Krusty Krab and the Krabby Patty. So I think this one item just kind of captures so much nostalgia in one piece, and the flocking on it just makes it feel so much more cozy. Okay, and then last but never least, we have Sandra Hale Cheeks. Let's take a look here. So hers, I'm like, okay, obviously the fact that they made a Sandy, 10 out of 10. She looks amazing. If I were to have one little like decision, I know they kind of wanted to give you more flocking, right? But I think it would have been cool if her suit would have been just regular vinyl and just her head and her tail would have been flocked. It would have just had like such a cool look to it, being that that would be where her fur is. But I'm okay with them doing the entire thing flocked too, just because, you know, I think that cost them more than just doing the head and the tail, right? So they were trying their best to make it the best product possible. I just think it would have been a nice touch like that. But either way, the Sandy is my second favorite overall, but she comes with my least favorite of the food items because it's hard to really tell what this even is. So like, let's see here. It says Sandy with milkshake, but it's like, what milkshake has ever come in this like freaking Cold Stone gotta have it cup? There's no straw. There's nothing that really gives you the vibe of a milkshake besides the fact that like she's in this brown elixir. It just kind of looks like her head is coming out of a cup of ice cream maybe, but there's no spoon, like I said, no straw, nothing that really makes it feel like a milkshake. I do love they gave her little like flower there on top of her head, which actually isn't even on her regular like sculpt here because this is in her costume, of course. So I do like that they added that little touch on there. They really didn't have to, but I will say this is the most lacking of the overall like food items. But when you put all of the characters, like I have them sitting across from me right now, you guys are seeing them all together. When you see the entire crew together, it looks so good. Like that line as itself just works so great. Like having this in the collection just looks brilliant because, to be honest, there's not that many SpongeBob flocked figures I can even think of. I mean, there's a couple where like he's in a bunny suit and they're flocked, but this is for sure the first Patrick, Squidward, Mr. Krabs, Plankton we've ever had flocked, even in my collection that's pretty vast. So they did something that has never been done in SpongeBob merchandise, which is hard to do. So I give this entire set a 10 out of 10. So overall, I think my favorite character is Squidward, and my favorite food character piece is SpongeBob. Like, these two are unbelievable. I love them so much. And you can kind of mix and match them too. Like, I love that these three right here make a whole Krusty Krab combo, being the fries, the drink, and the burger. But you could also have like Mr. Krabs here with SpongeBob and Squidward as their food items, because that's what he sees them as, like a meaning to an end, kind of. I think Squidward, like the Conch Street trio, kind of works good too, like Squidward with SpongeBob and Patrick as their food items. But you guys let me know what was your favorite of all of these ones. Again, you guys are seeing some shots of them as a group. Let's go ahead and move on to the next items here. So next up we have Patrick here, and this is a plush Goofy, okay, no, not Goofy Goober. This is Goofy Patrick. I thought it was Goofy Goober Patrick, like, when? But he has this like classic cartoon disguise mask. I mean, this trope has been around since like the 1960s in cartoons, so it's nice to see Patrick adopting that trope. But at the same time, like, I can't remember any moment where Patrick actually had this mask on.
I'm the Flying Dutchman's best friend!
But I can remember a point where I believe a Krabby Patty had a mask like this on. If we could find the picture, I'll put it up on screen. So that's like the connection I'm seeing there. But still, this is a $5 SpongeBob plushie. I love that Five Below has been making these for a while now. Some of them are better than others. I think Patrick, it's like his body shape doesn't really allow for a lot of detail when it comes to his plushies usually. So just the face piece is pretty cool. So a new SpongeBob plushie for $5, no complaints, 10 out of 10. Okay, so now for the SpongeBob refrigerator, I did open up. I should have got a second one, so that way I could have opened up one so we could take a look at the items individually. That's what I did with the first one for Patrick, and I love it. The SpongeBob refrigerator is incredible. As much as I love the Patrick one, I think I prefer the SpongeBob one just because he looks so good transformed. I think like popping up the Patrick one on screen just for example here, so I don't have to go get it. It's inside of the kitchen right now. It feels like a little weird, right? Like it works so well when we didn't know the SpongeBob one existed. So I think they did a brilliant job of making the Patrick one first, but we don't usually, this Patrick's usually not that transformative usually, so it just kind of seems like it's his texture. But SpongeBob, I mean, we've seen him transform into just about everything you can think of. It has been molded into it, and that's one of the brilliant aspects about SpongeBob as a character, is there's only so many ways you can rearrange Mickey Mouse. There's only so many poses and dances Bugs Bunny can do, but SpongeBob can literally become anything. He's like a piece of bubble gum that can be stretched and manipulated into whatever you want him to be, and as a cartoon that works so well. So him as a refrigerator just makes sense, you know, it looks perfect. I would love to see some other house accessories. I mean, we have a fridge now, so why not? Like, I'd love to see like a washer machine, you know? And I also am surprised they found enough food products to also like fit this in, even though, like I said, I'm pretty sure they made up some of these items in order just to like, you know, have enough food items for it to go in the refrigerator. Nonetheless though, still giving it a 10 out of 10. Next up, we have the Patrick ornament here, and this guy, like, I think he's so cute. I love the classic style, like the all blacked out eyes. Again, we've seen so many SpongeBob ornaments in the past here. I think that, like, at this point in time, like, once a character has been around for 20 years or so, it's past the point, you know, where they can really have, like, just regular figures. Like, I think stylizing them and giving them your own rendition of them is so much more fun than just, like, a typical SpongeBob or Patrick, at least for me as a fan and collector. So I love the old school style they did with the eyes, and I think the days of fragile ornaments are kind of behind us. I'm noticing more and more ornaments are being made out of this vinyl material, and it's great. You know, like, nobody wants to spend like $15 on an ornament. It falls off the tree because those branches are just like the worst. They never hold up the weight of the ornament, especially like the ones nowadays, like this one with freaking Han Solo and carbonite. Like, look at how that's like a 5-pound ornament. So it just doesn't, like, these little feeble branches, you almost gotta get like 3 branches, hook the lights around to get them to stay up these days. Vinyl's a lot lighter, and if it falls, it's not gonna break. And for $5, amazing, 10 out of 10. And I had a moment that also reminded me a lot of, like, you know, of how, what a great role that Five Below and SpongeBob as a whole lends to the world and the fandom as a whole. I went to the Dollar Tree right next to the store. Like I said, I just go there sometimes to pick up like little small stuff. Like, I picked up this super glue here, you know, because I use that sometimes to fix little things in the cavern if something comes chipped already or whatever it may be. I prefer Gorilla Glue, but this glue dries really fast compared to Gorilla Glue, so in cases that aren't that serious, I usually use this. But while I was there was like a mom there that had like, you know, like 3 or 4 kids, and she was there buying like all of their Christmas decorations, you know, because, you know, they're freaking $1, so like she was able to get a lot of stuff there. And it made me think, like, you know, when I was a kid, the only SpongeBob ornaments you could really get were the ones that Hallmark made that were about, like, you know, even at that time, like $12 to $15, which adjusted for inflation now I'm sure is a lot more. So the fact that like somebody who's a kid who just loves SpongeBob or Frozen, Shrek, whatever it is, can go into Five Below and get some ornaments around the thing that they love for $5, just, I'm so glad that Five Below has expanded the way they have over the years, and it makes younger me, you know, child of a single mother, so happy that it exists for kids nowadays. And I mean, for me as a collector, it makes me stoked too. And then next up here, I am not gonna build these. I am gonna be real, I am not building these right now, but these guys here, these SpongeBob snap and switches, at some point in life I would love to sit down and build all of these. I, you know, definitely would be awesome, like go ahead and put on the SpongeBob movie, or, you know, try to watch a whole season while building all of these, and I would love to do that, but this would take so long for me to build build. You guys know I am super slow when it comes to these buildables, so I'm not even gonna try right now. But I would say they did a really good job. Like, they did the Nickelodeon. I don't think it was by Snap and Switch, but they did Nickelodeon one we showed off here in the show. And some of the characters look pretty wacky. You know, like Rocco looks pretty crazy, but they're still fun. These ones, shockingly, they did a pretty amazing job at standing, like making them look pretty accurate to the characters for being these like buildable bricks. I would say the most like off looking one is maybe Squidward, but still doesn't look terrible. And also we get a Squidward doing the thing in Lego brick form. So I will give all of these, I want to give it an 8 because of the fact that it was $7, not the typical $10. Let me double check. No, they were $6. That's like $1 over their normal price. And you are getting a lot more pieces. Like the typical Snap and Switches are like somewhere between, I think, like 50 to like 60 pieces. These are in some cases like 100 and the highest case 129 pieces. I think these are overall just bigger figures. So for $1 more, I don't think it's that bad. I'm gonna give them a 10 out of 10. And I have so much love for the company Well Played Toys and all the brands that work on Five Below that are able to make such fun and good products on such a low margin, especially in this day and age. But we only have a couple items left here though. We have this Perry the Platypus. This is by Culturefly, who's been releasing all of these different like vinyl figures in these boxes. So that way you can kind of stack them up just like Funko Pops. We've seen them do so many characters at this point. And if we go next time and there's still Phineas and Ferb, I will be getting those. But since I was just trying to get like, you know, the necessary, I was like, okay, I will get Perry because he kind of is like a good mascot character for the show. That like you could have just Perry and people see that you love Phineas and Ferb. But you can't just have just Ferb or just Phineas. You need them both. But just Perry works perfect. And honestly, this spring on this guy, I was worried being so small, his spring ability was not going to be that great. But yeah, he actually is a pretty good spring figure. The spring is super loose, so it being so small doesn't affect his bobbability. Isn't that right, Perry? See, he agrees. He has no choice to. And then finally, this is the biggest like freaking 10 out of 10 ever. You guys already know I love, oh man, I don't know if there's a way to open this box without unsealing it. I'm gonna keep it sealed. So I love the Pokemon Select line. This is by Jazzwares. They make these unbelievably articulated figures for all the different Pokemon characters. I collect the 6-inch ones mostly. There are like the 4-inch ones, 3-inch ones that you can collect as well too. But I focus on the 6-inch ones. But now that these exist, I think I will also be focusing on getting these smaller ones when they're available. I just think that they're so cool and they make such awesome display pieces. So it looks like they have 6 out already. This is series 7, but I've never seen these little small ones at Five Below in my life. So I don't know when these started, but I would love to start collecting them now. And every time I see them at Five Below. So next time we go to Five Below, like hopefully, you know, like if there's not as much SpongeBob stuff as there is today, then I'm gonna probably get like every one that I see. I was only gonna get Ross, but now I'm thinking like I'm just gonna get all of them and just see how many we can collect. I think the acrylic case alone is such a cool value. So 10 out of 10, and also Litwick is an awesome Pokemon Ghost Fire type. Pretty much the most awesome Ghost Fire type until recently, and we got Surledge. Yeah, it's kind of hard to beat. He's got flame arms, swords. I mean, pretty easy to say that's the greatest one. And then we did get the Dora t-shirt for our Rep Pack member, like I said, that needed this shirt. So big shout out to them as well. And that is actually it for everything we got at Five Below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here. But the ultimate way to support this show, if you are interested, is to consider joining our Patreon or also our YouTube memberships right here on YouTube. You can sign up for only $2 or $3 a month. It is literally less than the cost of a cup of coffee at Starbucks, and it helps immensely with keeping this show coming for years to come, and it truly makes a difference in my life and this community. So would greatly appreciate you guys go take a look. You can also check out my Whatnot stream where I will be giving away some stuff as well. You can come check out the stream. We give away stuff every single time, anywhere between 10 to 15 giveaways a week. We'd love for you to be there, win some of this stuff. Plus you can just come hang out with us, and again, you get $15 for free for signing up using my link down below. And you can also go check out our eBay shop if you guys are interested in any of the stuff that we find in our thrift videos, our flea market videos, or stuff off camera. There's so many ways to support the show. If you guys want to take a look at them at least, I would greatly appreciate that. But that all of the way, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys did, check out this video on your screen right here. I'll see you guys in that one. And as always, beautiful people, I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios and bloop!